After Roman Reigns chose CM Punk as his opponent for WrestleMania 42 last week, Raw hit the Netflix airways with a packed show featuring Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. Who cashed their tickets next PLE with a chance to challenge for the Undisputed World title at WrestleMania? We'll find out. But yeah, we started the show off with AJ Lee, but she could barely address the universe before Becky Lynch interrupted. Back and forth ensued, with Lynch clearly breaking down and insisting on a one-on-one match. Lee used the man's emotions against her, goading her into putting the Women's IC Championship on the line against her Elimination Chamber in her hometown of Chicago. Lynch warned Lee that if she thought the man held her down before, she hadn't seen anything yet. She stomped off to close out the opening promo, and Jack could see AJ Lee back on WWE TV and sets up a really exciting match overall, and I thought it was a pretty good first segment. So yeah, good stuff. Before our first match was Otis and Akira Tozawa, who outlasted the New Day and the Creed brothers to earn a shot at the World Tag Team Championships, and that's what we got here. The challengers started hot, but the champs gained the upper hand through the break. Back from the timeout, Tozawa created separation, tagging in Otis into the contest. The Juggernaut tore through his opponents, but a blind tag from Jimmy to Jay led to the latter cutting off the Caterpillar with a big kick. A double tooth kick looked to stun Otis, but he rebounded off the ropes with a double clothesline to take the twins down. Tozawa was tagged in and replicated his performance from a few weeks back, tearing through the competition and looking set to pull off a big upset. Jimmy survived long enough to stay in the match before teaming up with Jay for a 1D for a win and a successful title defense. Yeah, probably a more competitive match I thought, but I thought it was really fun as well. 7 out of 10. Moving on into Liv Morgan, of course the Royal Rumble winner, flanked by Dom, who made their way to the ring. And yeah, after being presented with flowers by her babe, Morgan proclaimed herself the greatest Royal Rumble of all time and began to discuss her choice when Stephanie Vickers pyro cut her off and the Women's World Champ made her way to the ring. They exchanged insults before Kerr told Morgan she chooses her so she can kick her ass. One last insult from the heel ended up with a slap to the face of Mysterio. I think this is where the match is going, and to be honest, I'm very much looking forward to it. As we then moved on to an Elimination Chamber qualifier between Rhea, Lyra and Ivy Nile, and yeah, they may not have achieved the success they hoped for in the Royal Rumble, but of course this is redemption. They battle an action-packed match, seeing Nile showcase her strength with a German suplex Tower of Doom spot through both of the opponents off the top rope, crashing into the mat below. Ripley recovered in several hard-hitting spots, caught Valkyria running knee to the face. The Riptide followed and the Eradicator cashed her ticket for the victory. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Pretty much how I expected it to go, but yeah, pretty fun match. Moving on into Michael Cole, who was looking to conduct his in-ring interview with CM Punk. Finn Balor interrupted and demanded a rematch with the Beast in the Worlds for the top prize on Raw, this time in Punk's hometown. The straight edge superstar made his way to the ring and demanded that Adam Pearce make the match. After hesitancy on the part of the authority figure, he relented and made the match official for Elimination Chamber. With that business out of the ring, Cole asked Punk why he would jeopardise one of the biggest main events in history against Roman Reigns. The crowd favourite said he shows up to fight anyone at any time, any place, because the fans deserve it. Punk warned Reigns he cannot do a damn thing to stop him from being in the building and promised that at WrestleMania they would still be the world champ. Great promo, and yes, that's up an interesting match. Moving on into Natty against Maxine Dupri, obviously following Natty's recent heel turn. Before the bell, Natty attacked Dupri. During momentary burst from the babyface, Natty brutalised her, sending her into the ring steps and the ring post before applying the sharpshooter on the commentary table. AJ Lee made the save, coming to the aid of the woman's who she helped capture the IC title. As she helped Dupri out the arena, Becky Lynch attacked Lee, sending her into the ring post. Overall, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Made sense, continues building up to that match. Moving on then to Javon Evans and the original El Grande Americano versus Rayo and Bravo. Obviously a bit of a weird match, but the heels isolated and beat down Evans throughout the break, but a hot tag to the original Americano sparks a comeback, utilising a series of suplexes and throws reminiscent of a shirt and Chad Gable. The masked man dominated the action momentarily. When the new Americano shoved his predecessor off the top rope, it looked like Bravo might pick up the win. Instead, he dived headfirst into an OG cutter from Evans. The original Americano won with a diving headbutt. I mean, yeah, this was weird and wacky. Was it up my street? Personally not, but I don't know, maybe some people are into it. But yeah, it was a bit weird for me. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Moving on into the final Elimination Chamber qualifier, Penta, LA Knight and Austin Theory. Of course, Knight and Penta have had their issues with the Vision, and they have a chance to prevent the faction having a presence at the Elimination Chamber match by knocking off Theory. An action-packed contest culminated in late interference from Paul and Bronson Road, both of whom were warned not to get involved. Reed delivered a tsunami tonight before Raw GM Adam Pearce ordered them away from the ring. On the outside, Theory sent Penta over the commentary table before the unknown assailant laid out the former TOS champ. With Paul and Reed focused on chasing the Mission Man, Knight delivered the BFT to Theory to cash his ticket, and yeah, a pretty decent match. For me, the right result. I'm going to get 6 out of 10. And overall, Raw this week gets 6 out of 10 from me. I thought, yeah, it continued the trend of being WWE's best show. From AJ Lee's return, her subsequent showdown with Becky, to the 2 chamber qualifiers, another good performance from Akira Tozawa. The main event maybe a bit overbooked, the mystery man gimmick wearing a bit thin, but I thought on the whole the positives maybe outweighed the negatives, so I'll give it 6 out of 10. This video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.